Hey guys, Joel Frank here, market analyst for YouTrading, and in today's video we're going to be going through a trade idea that I am currently keeping an eye on. It's a sort of setup that I think has the potential to play out in the next couple of weeks. So let's jump right into it. It's actually with the cryptocurrency Ethereum, and the way I'm going to be trading it is more as just a proxy of a highly risk sensitive asset, because when it comes down to it, that's what crypto really is. It's a speculative asset class at the moment, so it's it does very well in times of risk on, and it does very badly in times of risk off. And I've got it here, Ethereum 1-day candlesticks, and I've quite liked the technical setup recently with Ethereum. You can see that there was this downtrend that was in play in mid-May here, and then we got this trend line out of that. Then obviously we had that sell-off in mid-June, period of stabilization, bit of a range breakout, and a break above the 21 and 50-day moving averages, which are here in blue and red. But then more recently, it was at sort of the start of last week, we had this push back above this downtrend. Okay. And then after a couple of days of consolidation, we retested this downtrend and bounced as well from the 21-day moving average. And then importantly, yesterday we had the Fed with their 75 basis point rate hike, but the message that they gave off, or that Powell, the Fed chairman, gave off on the outlook for future rate hikes, and his sort of tone on the economy was a little bit more dovish. So it supported this nice rally in crypto and other risk assets, like you saw the Nasdaq surging and the stocks going higher. And it looks like we are soon going to test this key area of long-term resistance that I think I actually spoke about a couple of weeks ago in a video when I was talking about the breakout above this range. But yeah, it's around 1700, and if you zoom out a bit, you can see that this 1700 zone was a really important area of support in mid-May, then in mid-2021. Then it was a really important area of support in May and sort of early June this year, and I think that we can get above it. Another thing, this is sort of crypto specific for anybody that's more interested in cryptocurrencies. Ethereum's currently progressing towards a major upgrade to its network, basically, where it's going to move towards a more energy efficient means of running its network called proof of stake, from what they currently do, which is called proof of work, which is very energy intensive, like how Bitcoin does it. But anyway, this big network upgrade is going to take place, we're hearing, in September. So there are some positive fundamentals here that could support Ethereum going forward. And speaking of other developments, let me just show you what else just happened today. We had US GDP data for Q2 come in, and look at that. A second consecutive quarterly contraction, which confirms that the US is in a technical recession. An annualized pace of contraction of 0.9% after the 1.6% annualized pace of decline in the first quarter. Now, I think that's bullish. Why do I think that's bullish? And why do I think that's going to help Ethereum push above this 1700 resistance in the next couple of days, potentially? Because this bad economic data is going to make is basically going to result in the market reducing their Fed tightening bets even more. Okay, that was what mainly supported crypto yesterday on Wednesday, and you know, it looks like the US economy is suffering pretty badly at the moment, and timelier indicators like the PMIs that came out last week that were for July show that it's not just the consumers who are suffering in the US, because they've been suffering for a while because of inflation, but it's also businesses pulling back on activity. So all of this points towards potentially a more dovish Fed. Obviously, we're going to need to see inflation come down as well to see that slightly more dovish Fed in 2023. But anyway, as this narrative sort of gains ground, I do think that there's a good chance that Ethereum is going to break through this 1700 level. And the trade I'm going to be looking for I mean, I do own Ethereum as a long-term investment, but in the short term, I'd be looking for a break above and then potentially buying a dip back towards this area and then targeting a move above 2000 and towards this next area of resistance in the form of the January lows. But anyway, that's a sort of trade setup that I'm keeping an eye on in the next couple of weeks, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one.